Here we go!
Hello everyone, my name is Lightningrod, but you knew that before you clicked on the video. If you didn't, welcome to the channel. It's about time that I got some new viewers. Wow, that sounded kind of jerky, didn't it? Anyway guys, we are going to be getting into this. This is going to be an ARMS DLC version update. This kinda isn't DLC because it's free, so I'm going to call it ARMS 2.0 update. We're going to be discussing the things that changed, and we're going to start with the first thing on our list, the events. I have no idea what this does, but it has been added to the title screen. Event matches are apparently going to be online events that you sign up for, and you have the ability to participate in them via the internet. Really cool feature, glad they did it. Okay, now let's get into the next thing on our list, stats. Stats have been introduced to the game, allowing you to check which version of ARMS you played on, and you will be able to check to see, like in version 1.0 before they added the new character, you will be able to check to see who you mained, and then version 2, and so on and so forth. Really cool how they got like different patches in there. It's really different, and it's kind of a unique little twist. I'm actually shocked they did that. Alright, moving on to the new character, we got Max Brass. Now guys, I know I mentioned Max Brass maybe once or twice in my ARMS review video, but he was actually the boss of the classic mode, not classic mode, I'm thinking of Smash Bros, of the Grand Prix. Max Brass is an all-around, he's a mixture of several fighters in one. He's a mixture of, from what I can tell, he's a mixture of Master Mummy, he's a mixture of Springman, and I forgot what else I'm thinking of. Anyway, he's a mixture of mainly Master Mummy and Springman. He gains brief invulnerability when performing a block. He can charge up and gain size actually, which is really cool, because if you charge up his arms, he actually gets bigger and can tank a hit for free without you getting stunned. However, one of his biggest faults is the fact that his accuracy is abysmal. That's one of the bad things about him that I didn't like about him. When I was playing as him, I really enjoyed playing as him, but as you can see in this gameplay, I missed a lot of my shots because I just feel like he wasn't that accurate. I mean, that's usually not something I've had a problem with, considering the fact that I play as those characters, characters that are smaller and actually have smaller fists. But I actually noticed the fact that he felt like he always missed, but when he did land a hit, it did a ton of damage. One thing I do like about him though is his smugness. This character is all around in your face. He is in your face in the battlefield, he is in your face in his emotes, he is in your face with his character design, and he is in your face with his character alts, which include gold, silver, and red, and bronze of course. Well, brass. You get the picture. Yes, that is definitely him. He's definitely the Captain Falcon of ARMS, and honestly, I really like playing as him. He's a really good all-around character. Not as broken as I thought he'd be. I actually thought he'd be very broken, but as far as I can tell, I don't know how the meta community works, but as far as I can tell, me playing as him, he's definitely the one heavy that I'm actually going to end up playing. He comes with 3 new fists added to the game, which include the Nade, which is an arm that allows you to charge it up and hit your opponent with a fire attack. I don't really know what's the difference between this. It has some kind of similarities to the Tri-Bolt, but I'm noticing the fact that it explodes afterwards, so I guess that's its thing. But anyway, next you have the Roaster, which is an interesting weapon. It's apparently fire, or fire I believe. Yeah, fire. And what's interesting about it is that it burns the opponent with purple fire, or as the game actually says blue. That is not blue. I mean, guys, take a look at this. Does that look blue to you? It has no guidance system, which means higher damage output, making them a favorite among high-level fighters. Okay, so that was why his accuracy is Max Brass's accuracy is not good. These arms have no guidance system, which is kind of annoying. The Nade is, I know I just talked about it, but I got my notes here. It's a high-risk, high-reward explosive glove that detonates of impact. They lack a guidance system, so that you'll need to test your skills. And then we have the Kablammer, which I did not use. I am sorry about that, but I cannot stand the hammer items. I know most people love them. But anyway, it says smash and explode all in one power combo. Originally designed for demolishing buildings, their destructive power is second to none. I've seen other people gameplay of this. It's basically I forgot what it's called. It's another hammer weapon, but it has an explosive effect to it, so it's really cool. Okay, on to the final thing we're going to be discussing, Headlock Scramble. You fight over Headlock's mask and try to get the opponent to get the helmet before they do. Headlock's mask is basically a very item-based combat, because if whoever gets Headlock is pretty much guaranteed to win, whoever has it the longest. You have all the Headlock's moves, including 6 arms, which fire rapidly simultaneously as you use them, and you will be able to grab the opponent and do a combo attack. He ends up hitting really hard, and if you combine him with hard-to-hit characters, he becomes a real threat. Once again, this is just basically an easy game mode. It's definitely fun, not something that's good on the more competitive scene, but nevertheless, it is really fun to play, and I had a good time playing it. And I'm actually going to be doing a mini-series on this later, showing this off more in detail with lock-on. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. I'm sorry this was a little bit shorter than expected. I just wanted to go out and get out of everything that I noticed in the DLC update. I know there was a few more patch notes, including now they've increased the banning time if you quit a ranked match, which I'm not sure exactly what the number is, but anyway, I heard they did that. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I tried to sound a little more cheery. I've actually noticed in a few of my videos lately I've been sounding just dead tired, and I apologize, guys. I have work and I have to wake up really early to record these videos before I go there, and it's kind of hard to have a really hyper voice I'm doing this. But anyway, guys, I apologize about that. See what I mean? Tired. But I apologize about that, and I really hope you guys enjoy this. And as always, this is your friendly neighborhood gamer, Lightningrod, punching out.